Hey everybody, I'm Sean Price.
Hi, I'm Anthony.
I'm George.
And we are live at Multiverse Comics for the Nerds of the Galaxy meetup! Yay! Alright, cool, that's definitely going to clip the mic, but we don't care, man. Alright, so today...
We're all about that bass.
We are at the Nerds of the Galaxy meetup, and we are having a great time. It's been going on all day. It's around like 6:30 right now, so we're still feeling pretty good. It's kind of calming down a little bit.
It's mellowing down a bit.
The costume contest is over.
Smash tournament's still going on, I think.
Well, it's rounding up now, but it's close to over.
We've all been long eliminated.
Yes.
Yeah, got beat up. Got beat up, cut me up all over my body.
Cut my life into pieces.
I was about to do the same.
Okay, so we were actually on the news earlier, so if you're in the Parkersburg area and you watch WTAP at all, check out WTAP tonight at 11 o'clock, and we will be on there talking about the Nerds of the Galaxy meetup and how awesome it's been and how great it's been. Miranda Chapman, one of the cosplayers that's involved in Nerds of the Galaxy, was actually the person who organized that, so props to her. Big round of applause. That's going to sound very, very peculiar in this microphone, but very, very happy for her and very, very happy that we actually got the chance to do Nerds of the Galaxy here.
It was fun.
But yeah, have you guys had a good time today so far?
It's been an awesome time. It's been a very good time.
The attendance has been so far more than we could even imagine.
I know. I thought 3 people were going to show up and you were going to cancel the whole thing 10 minutes. You were going to cancel the whole thing 10 minutes in.
Right.
So,
man,
where do I put my pool?
The last guy that used this microphone adjusted it to sound really good.
Really?
It sounds great, man. Yeah, props to him. Yeah. Straight up.
More clapping.
We're giving more
clapping.
Applause than anything. But yeah, you guys had fun today? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've been pretending to have fun. I've just been miserable here, being around everybody. Oh my god.
Well, I loved your JoJo's Bizarre Adventure costumes.
Thank you.
Joseph Joestar.
Joseph Joestar.
Joseph Joestar.
Yes.
I don't know the characters. I only watched the first 10 minutes of the first episode.
Joseph Jotaro Jose the Third.
Joseph Jotaro Joestar Higashikata.
Anthony James Bartolo Joaquin Phoenix Jr.
That's me.
Okay, so today our topic's going to be fandoms around the Nerds universe and stuff, and we actually have the magical wheel of spinning here, and it's got various different fandoms on it, so we're going to spin it, and we're going to find one, okay? So let's go ahead and start. Anthony, go ahead and spin it first.
We'll Chowderbox. Let me spin
We'll pick out our first fandom. Spin it as hard as you can. I can hold it.
3, 2...
Horror movies. Okay. George, this is pretty much your bread and butter. You like horror movies. Well, I mean,
I do love
You're super into Friday the 13th.
Yeah, Friday the 13th
is
is your main thing, so...
We had a whole night where we just,
Still is.
Really? You like it Friday the 13th?
I mean, I can always turn on it. Literally any of the Friday the 13th movies. Even the terrible ones. I still love them.
Turn it on and it turns you on?
Oh, yeah, no. I just instantly, I'm like... Kill!
Get him!
Don't
go in the closet. Oh, wait, go in the closet.
Oh my god, he's going to space!
He's going to space!
I'll never forget.
Space!
I'll never forget the night that we all just sat around. We watched every single one in a row.
That was my birthday.
It was your birthday.
Yeah, it was the night before the murder mystery party. Right?
Yes, it was.
That was a good weekend.
It was a lot of fun.
It was like take a shot every single time someone trips and falls over. Every time someone.
Yeah, every time someone's
killed.
Every time someone's naked. Like it was all kinds of crazy stuff.
Every single horror trope you can think of was take a shot.
Every stereotypical horror trope. Yeah.
We lasted 3 movies and then we died.
Also, by the way, for anyone who's experiencing any background noise, that's a thing.
That's the event.
We are at a
Comic-Con
type meetup, so there's a lot of background noise and a lot of people in the back. So that's why you can hear other voices other than mine. Let's just be quiet for a second.
I don't think it's picking up that well.
Oh, it picks him up.
Oh, okay.
It picks him up really well.
We've got about a couple thousand people actually sitting watching us right now, just live.
There's one.
Hey
kid.
guys.
There's one kid staring at me. Okay, so is that all you got to say about horror movies? We'll spin it again.
Talking about the fandoms.
The fandoms.
Yeah, the fandoms.
Because there's some horror movie fandom. There's some scary people.
There's some weirdos, but
creepy teenage girls.
Yeah. Well, I know for example. Maddie has a guy that works in her salon that's really, really into horror movies, and he's in a good way. He's not a creepy horror fan.
Yeah,
he's got all kinds of stuff. And when someone's into horror, they're not really just into Friday the 13th or just into Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh no,
they watch
into a lot
of everything.
Stuff.
I'm into just so many I love old slasher flicks.
Right.
Those are my bread and butter right
Straight
there.
Up,
those
straight
are
up.
my favorites.
All right. And I personally haven't watched a whole lot of horror movies just because it's not really my thing. Yeah. I really do like slasher flicks. I don't like paranormal movies, though.
Oh, no, I've never been
I don't like
ghosts
or spirits or demons or anything like that. I really like slasher movies.
Yeah.
You know, like killer. There's a killer in the house. There's a crazy psychopath on the run, and he's killing people.
I've always thought with slasher flicks, the cheesier the better.
Yeah.
It's just like, if you can, like, obviously you should be scared, but like, if you
Michael
can have
Myers.
fun and laugh at how terrible
Myers
it is
good.
sometimes.
He's just like a normal dude, but he can take gunshots like a pro.
Yeah, and he played Shrek.
He did. Oh,
That's not.
He was also Austin Powers.
He was also
Yeah, no,
Guru.
he.
Big Fat Bastard,
Oh my god, that
whatever his name
movie.
was.
Have you ever The Love Guru?
Yeah.
That movie sucks.
I've never.
It's so bad.
Oh lord. So is that all we got on horror?
I think it's all we got on horror.
Well,
movies.
that's the T on horror.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna spin the wheel this time. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Tabletop video games.
/D&D.
Okay, / Dungeons and Dragons. We were actually just talking about this. I have a copy of Mutants and Masterminds. It's a superhero-based RPG type tabletop game.
And we're all gonna have a nice little fun.
We're gonna have a nice little campaign
on
of it.
Tuesday or whatever.
No, Tuesday. I'm gonna
come over and see you on
Tuesday. I'll come over and touch your face on Tuesday. Hey, friends, over there.
Hey friends, wanna come over on Tuesday, get in our big old pajamas and get some popcorn?
Alright, so if I roll a d20, I kill every character in the room, and I steal all of their money, and I become the god of the new world. So I'll go ahead and
I'm
roll.
not really sure if that's how... We can't really let you have that many powers.
That's my character's power.
We can't really have you have that many powers. You're level 1.
No, Ted, just let him do it.
Okay.
That's my level 1 power. That's about it. That's as weak as I can make my character.
Is he like this every week?
Yeah, we can't get her. We change location and he finds us every time. It's weird.
Oh.
It's because my real power is finding friends.
So you're a Hufflepuff. Okay, so...
roll your dice, my friend.
Oh, here, let me go ahead and roll it. And it's a d20, so I guess I win.
No, you misunderstand. It's not if you roll a d20. It's if you land on a 20. That's a 2. Just because it's a d20 doesn't mean you get a 20.
Okay, well, now you're just making up things as you go. Which one of us is the D&D professional
This
here?
is my favorite character.
I've been doing that
If
for
I roll
hours.
a 20, I kill every person.
I like
ever.
that character, and then one of my favorite characters that I do is Clueless Music Guy. It's like, hey, do you remember the Jay-Z song? It's like,
You're my wonder
no,
wall.
it's like you know what song I'm talking about, though.
I know exactly
Yeah, you know
what song
exactly
you're
what song I'm
talking
talking about, yeah.
Philip enters the fray.
Yeah, man.
Hey, buddy.
Papa Squat, Phil, jump on in here. We're talking about tabletop D&D board games and stuff. That's our topic, or that's the fandom right now. So let's talk about the smelly fandom.
The smelly fandom of tabletop D&D.
Yeah.
Well, there are a lot of D&D guys think they are that D&D is a game for just men, and those people are wrong.
I believe
Maddie, on the one hand, my fiance loves Dungeons and Dragons.
I think the term for that is a massage.
She played D&D.
Misogynist.
She played D&D long before we met, and she's way better at it than me. Straight up.
I've never played D&D before.
She can draw up a character faster than I could even imagine. People are like, okay, we're gonna roll your character. She's like, oh, I already got mine. And you're check her stats, and they're all accurate and stuff.
You're completely correct, because
You've run a campaign with us before, yeah.
Yeah, I need to do it again, but college.
Yeah. We're about to start a Mutants and Masterminds type thing while you're away, but
we'll keep you in our thoughts and prayers.
You'll
Make me the villain.
Oh, I was actually just thinking that.
Yeah,
the whole goal is that we have to kill
the
you.
villain's gonna be Whiz Bang the Wizard. I love breakfast.
That's a throwback.
Yeah, that's a throwback. That's one of the first campaigns that we played together, man. That was sick. Mm-hmm. All right, let's spin the wheel again. Next time, on to the next fandom. Harry Potter.
All right, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and sit this one out, guys. You take it away.
Okay, so listen, the first podcast we ever actually tried was a Harry Potter podcast.
It was alright.
It was still called the SuperStuff Show, but it was the show was called Pro versus Noob, and we were trying out this thing where someone who's extremely experienced in a topic and someone who doesn't know the topic at all jump into talking.
It was me who has never seen a movie of Harry Potter in my entire life, and Sean who's seen all of them many a time. And we had an entire weekend where we just did nothing but watch Harry Potter and it was.
We ended up having like a movie night with our girlfriends. Too.
Oh yeah,
that was when you and Grace were still fresh.
Yeah, it was it was weekly, wasn't it? We had a weekly movie
every
night.
Saturday, and then on Sundays we recorded the episodes.
It was a very enriching experience.
But the podcast I didn't really like because first of all they were like 10 minutes long. And I like to talk for a little bit longer. Like, for example, we're already 10 minutes into this podcast, and I still feel like I could talk for hours, you know?
Right.
Plus, the format was just kind of
The format was
boring.
weird because it felt like an interview, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
I like to feel, like, chill and relax and stuff, and, you know? Like, it's pardon me, I'm very sick. But, like, I like to feel chill and relax and stuff when I'm talking to you guys, you know? Because we're a bunch of friends. We shouldn't feel like we're, like, actually being forced to do this. It's just something we do. And it took me until...
And at that time, we were held at gunpoint, and you forced us to do it.
What?
Nothing.
Don't talk back, George. Don't. You should learn. You should know this by now.
Ow! Why are you hitting me? Oh my God, he's doing it. He's doing it again.
Swear to God, you don't keep your mouth shut.
So what about the Harry Potter fans?
Okay, so I love the Harry Potter fandom because it's with our generation mainly. Like, you could just run up to anyone and ask them, even if they haven't seen the movies before.
What's your Harry Potter house?
They know their Harry Potter house. What's yours?
I'm Hufflepuff.
I'm
of
a
course.
Hufflepuff.
I'm a Ravenclaw.
I've seen 2 Harry Potter movies, and I know exactly what house I'm in and how much apparently Hufflepuff sucks.
Phil's gonna say what house he is, but I don't think it's accurate.
I took the house test 4 times, and each time I got a different one. So that means I'm Harry Potter.
Damn.
It's not an Avatar: The Last Airbender type thing. It's not master all 4 houses. It's
I am the last wizard bender. I don't know.
I'm a
what it would be.
Gryffindor.
See, I thought you were a Hufflepuff, and that's why I was going to be like, this is a lie. He's a Gryffindor, because you're such a Gryffindor.
Yeah.
And see, I say that. And that's something that's, like, embedded into my brain from our generation. You just like, oh, you're such a Gryffindor. Oh, I'm such a Pisces. Oh, my God.
Sean is the epitome of the disgusting part of the Harry Potter fandom. No,
I'm
not really.
No, that's just Slytherins.
Check my search history. There's nothing about Ginny Weasley on there.
There's nothing about Ron and the rat.
Hey, Ron.
Remember when I crawled next to your dick
Anthony
every night while you slept?
No.
I don't remember that at all. Well, I did it.
Well, it happened. You can't stop it. Marvel!
Philip changed it so quick.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Marvel for a little while.
George,
I think the amazing thing about the Marvel fan base is, like, 20 years ago, the Marvel fan base, you know, like, it wasn't even close to as mainstream. I mean, now Marvel's, like, pretty close to the top fan base in the world, I'd say.
Yeah,
right now.
that's the thing. Like, 20 years ago, it was kind of low. I mean, the most 20 years
you
ago.
You still had good Spider-Man movies, you had
know?
good X-Men movies. Oh, I'm thinking even like early 2000s, like anywhere before the MCU.
You had a really bad Daredevil movie.
What do you mean? A great Elektra movie.
A bad Ghost Rider movie.
2 bad Ghost Rider movies.
Yes, 2 of those.
There were 2 of them?
2 good Blade movies, 1 terrible Blade movie.
Yes. Which we're going to be getting another Blade movie not too long from now.
Thank God. I love Blade so much.
Yeah, he's great. Hey, speaking of Hufflepuff, we just encountered a random foe in the wild. I like the Hufflepuff scarf.
Thank you. I actually just got it from Party City.
Procrastination cosplay is the best kind of cosplay.
If I see a Riddler costume, I'm buying it. I don't care what you say.
I'm a simple man. I see a Riddler costume, I buy a Riddler costume.
Like, Riddler's pretty much me in school.
Right.
There you go.
School. I haven't been in school in 700 years.
What is this thing you speak of?
Sonny, I tell you, I haven't been to a schoolhouse in it's probably about 50 years. Oh, God, my back is hurting so bad. You like that character?
Yeah, no, it's fun. I love.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
I love when you bring that character out anytime someone brings up a meme that you don't know.
Get off my lawn.
I can't wait for that character to wither away and die.
Wither away.
He's coming close.
He's getting there. He's 1 foot in the grave right now.
God! So I was listening to our worst podcast ever yesterday when I was editing
the
it.
last one.
Oh, yeah, the last
the
episode.
one with Dan in it.
Yes. And I completely butchered the thing that we did in the bonus episode, which it was like
Get it away, get it away, get it
No,
away
it was-
now.
Get it on to get it away. I'm gonna get your butt.
Don't bring that here.
Don't bring it here.
So we're gonna keep this podcast good. Marvel.
Keep it PG.
Keep
for
it
the
PG.
little kiddies.
PG. Gotta make it a little PG.
Philip looks so upset.
Yeah. Hey Phil, why don't you go around the corner and grab some of those folks to see if they have any strong opinions about Marvel Comics? They are cosplayed, after all.
Cosplay?
What's cosplay?
Cosplay is for weeaboos.
You-
Says the guy in Spider-Man pants.
A random person walked over. It's actually Logan. Grab a couple
the
of them,
Wolver-
see if they want to talk about Marvel comics or anything, because we're jamming out on the Marvel fandom right now, and it's getting pretty intense.
yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
Intense.
Camping?
Yeah, we're camping. Intense.
I hate it.
But,
I hate it.
You know what the best thing about sleeping while you're camping is?
What?
It's intense.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate
You
it.
see how I made that really raunchy joke? PG?
Stupid.
Quick wit. Hey, it's Justin, aka Mr. J Cosplay. And it's also Miranda Chapman. And it's Miranda
Chapman.
Oh my god, there's so many people.
You know I can't pronounce your last name. So we're on the SuperStuff Show right now, and we are talking about the Marvel fandom. Do you guys have any like extreme reactions to the Marvel fandom as a fan base as a whole? You know, like anything kooky, anything crazy, anything wacky,
Anything
weird?
hog wild, anything strange.
The more controversial, the better.
Yeah.
Talking about the fact that Sony is being a complete and total tool bag right now.
Amen.
Say that
Preach
again.
it. Preach it.
Say it again. Say it
Sony
again.
is being a complete and total tool bag. Like, I reviewed the deal, and I understand, like, Disney's being all greedy and stuff, but, like, you can't do what MCU does.
No.
Yes.
How many years have you had Sony?
Yes.
How many years have you had Spider-Man? They haven't made $1 billion film at all. They touched Spider-Man one time, and boom, it is.
They haven't made a decent Spider-Man film in
Exactly.
ever.
I still love Tobey Maguire. Just
Oh
because
no, Tobey
I grew
Maguire's
up
a
with
classic.
him.
Yeah,
It's
like-
great. Spider-Man
Okay,
2 is
listen.
one of my
Tobey
favorite movies
Maguire
of
is
all
a
time.
great
Maguire,
Peter
yes.
Parker.
Yes, he is.
He's not a good Spider-Man.
Amen.
You can't.
Andrew Garfield, great Spider-Man. Horrible
good
Peter
Peter
Parker.
Parker, yeah.
Way too-
Although Tobey
he's way too
Maguire
hot
does
to be
have one of
Peter
my
Parker.
favorite Spider-Man lines ever in the bank. In the bank when Doc Ock's got him squeezed and he goes, "You're getting on my nerves," and he's like, "Yeah, I have a knack for that." One of my favorite Spider-Man lines ever.
The only way Sony could pull this one out of their arse is for the fact that they do a multiverse, but real life with all three Peter Parkers.
Well, see, that would be
That's
cool
the only
in
way.
theory,
And
but
then MCU comes and pulls him back. Like,
well,
that was a good movie.
I have a personal
Good job. Pat him on the
opinion.
back.
We enjoyed that $12 million you made. Can we make $1 billion now?
Yeah, no, we're gonna take the other like 48 billion or whatever.
I have
it
a
is.
personal opinion that Disney is single-handedly responsible for the fact that movie theaters are still in business.
Yep.
So,
I jump behind that argument.
yeah.
But
So
you-
why take Spider-Man away from the MCU? Not only is it not really going to put a dent on their sales at all because people are still going to turn up for Marvel movies, but it's also going to really backlash in your face because you're an other company that's interfering with, granted, a corporate entity that needs to die, but a very powerful corporate entity that has been lashing out great movies for the past 10 years.
And will never die.
yeah, we'll never die. Exactly.
The funniest part of the whole story is the fact that like Sony thinks they're hurting MCU.
Right.
And the funny part of it all is they still have selling rights for all movie things,
Uh-huh.
so they're still banking off the thing that they just took away.
Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man and his villains.
I mean, you're
you
not
know?
wrong
And then like
at all.
Venom and all of
Yeah,
them.
When they dished it up, when originally Sony and they like Disney wanted parts, Marvel wanted parts. Sony has always owned Spider-Man,
Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
technically Spider-Man was on loan.
The same way they can't make another
like-
Incredible Hulk movie because Universal owns the Incredible Hulk.
Exactly, it's like Japan.
Which is why they're doing the She-Hulk TV show.
It's like Japan. They give us some pandas, but they can repo their pandas anytime they want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's horrible because it's like, you fall in love with the character, you fall in love with a certain rendition, and I hate when it becomes corporate involved in like fandom stuff.
Yeah.
Because we grew up with these stories, or we embody them, especially as a cosplayer. You put
Phil
on
is
their
wearing his
persona.
Spider-Man pants right now. You and your
Exactly.
husband are Captain America and Winter Soldier right now. We kind of
His tear-stained Spider-Man
That's
pants.
Miranda.
Can we just like have a
Iron
side
Man.
note that she compares Spider-Man to a panda? Like, I love that.
It's literally perfect.
Absolute laughs.
when he's in his black and white suit.
Exactly.
Spider-Monkey.
Panda
So
Man.
it's I don't know. It's annoying. I hate when they throw in like political justice stuff and just mess up stories.
Yeah.
Because of people wanting to either get more money or they just want to just be in on something. It's It's annoying.
Well, it's just like Sony was like, you know what? We saw Spider-Man Far From Home. We noticed that it was the best Spider-Man movie that's ever been made. I know that's a crazy statement, but I think it's the best Spider-Man movie I've ever seen.
Kind of rubbed the salt in the whole Tony Stark death thing, but
oh yeah, they were milking the hell out of
that.
that. They milked the hell out of that.
But,
I need other people's opinions on spoiler alert. Have you all seen Far From Home? Everybody seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't? You haven't
not
seen
to
back
me.
away, child.
Go away.
Run.
Run, child, run.
Run, Rudolph, run to
What do
the
you guys?
goodbye.
Well, I guess now they can't do anything with it because they don't own him anymore.
Yeah.
But what do you think they were gonna do with the fact that they said his name to the public?
Like
That's
everyone
the
knows
biggest-
he's Peter Parker now.
That's the biggest. Like,
I think they're
mystery
just
to me.
gonna go like, oh, a Skrull did it. You know, like, oh, the Skrulls are a thing. You know.
There was a very loose argument that I saw online, which I kind of bit for, is now that Peter Parker had been exposed, he's going to need a lawyer who happens to be Matt Murdock. She-Hulk as well as Matt Murdock in there.
because She-Hulk and Matt
Don't
Murdock
even
are like
bring
a
those two
big
characters
thing.
in and watch that development.
Yeah.
But they're there. I'm just like, Jesus,
Don't even-
why did you guys mess this up?
Right?
Don't even get me started on the
they've already
whole
got the
like
She-Hulk.
Daredevil being canceled. And then,
Oh my god, dude, those were the best 3 seasons of a TV show I've ever watched.
They already had season 4 written and ready, and they had the shoot dates, and everyone had the go light until like a week before shooting. They said, "Oh yeah, we're not doing it anymore."
That's the only Netflix
Piss
property that I saw
me
that was
off.
just absolute gold. The other ones are
Yeah.
good.
Okay, well, see,
I
okay,
did love
listen.
The Punisher.
Oh,
I thought
listen,
The Punisher
listen,
was great.
I can't
Iron
I
Fist-
can't let Iron Fist slide as a saying it's
Okay,
good.
Iron Fist season 1 was terrible.
Yeah.
Iron Fist season 2 was great.
Yes, it was. Yes. Yeah.
I never finished it. I got a couple
Jessica
episodes in and
Jones
I
was
was
I
just
watched
like, I
season 1 and
can't.
I was like, I'm not watching the
I
rest of
liked
this.
Jessica Jones.
I thought Jessica Jones was mediocre and Luke Cage was
Yeah,
mediocre.
no,
before.
he was great.
But-
He was fantastic.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was a great villain for
Pretty
real.
good.
Yeah.
I don't think I made it past like episode 3 of season 1. Like seeing a white guy with billions of dollars complain about his life. It's just. You don't really got it that bad, dude.
How did he survive the plane crash? That's what I want to know.
How did he survive the plane crash?
Is it really that bad?
Yeah, he got him.
Okay. We could talk about Marvel for days and days and days, but we got to move on to another fandom. Okay, let's spin this wheel. Do one of you guys want to spin it?
I got it.
Yay!
Anime.
Well, that's October.
You didn't spin it very well. Yeah.
There we go.
Star Wars. Okay.
Yes, okay, I'll take that too.
Bum. Bum.
Who else is super excited for episode 9?
I haven't even.
I kind of am, but I only because I just want them to fix everything
I
that's
haven't
been
seen
happening.
the
I
last
want it
two.
to save everything.
Alone on that whole end of the franchise.
Oh my god, I know.
Pissed me off. The director war, where the first director was like, "This is so great," and he made such a good setup, and then the second one's like, "I don't want to do anything." The director, and then they got the same director from the first one, and they're like, "Yeah, let's do it again." Like,
Well, you know, Mark Hamill has said before that he hates the new Star Wars movie.
Oh, yeah.
Like the new trilogy, he hates them.
but I did like
And
the
I
setup
agree.
of the characters, and I do like the universe.
I loved the characters until The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi ruined Finn for me. I could not get behind Finn anymore
See,
after that.
I'm one of those really annoying people in the Star Wars fandom that only liked the original trilogy and I don't like any of the other movies.
Well, I mean, the prequel trilogy sucks, so...
The prequels I don't like, and the new trilogy I don't like even more.
I like The Force Awakens. I thought The Force Awakens was a good
Yeah,
fun
I got
movie.
lucky. I was like,
Side
I saw.
note.
No.
You know how it's like the ship name for Kylo and Ren, or
Yeah.
Rey? They call it Reylo, but why couldn't you just call it Kylo Ray? Like they totally
That
missed
fits so
entire
perfect.
thing,
I like
so
it.
just side note,
Kylo Ren can munch my butt, man.
right?
I don't like Kylo Ren.
Has
You can pick up a poop.
anybody watched the trailer for The Mandalorian?
No.
I haven't seen it.
It looks interesting.
Okay,
I
okay.
guess.
How was,
I'm excited
Solo?
they're doing something.
I was about to say,
Solo
how
was
was
so
that?
good.
How was that?
I loved
love
Solo.
Solo.
That movie was so good.
I really am excited for
Making a lot of faces, but not saying a lot of words, Justin.
That's gonna be so
He's
good.
actually not a Star Wars fan.
Okay.
So
I appreciate it, and I can sit and watch it, but there's just so much into it.
Jar Jar Binks, all right?
Oh, okay.
Shots fired.
He said it. He said it.
Where's the door?
Misa hates Jar
Someone
Jar
show
Binks.
it to this man. Okay, so The Phantom Menace is a stain on that entire franchise. But the only good thing to come out of it was we got different variations of lightsabers, and I really liked that.
Yeah.
I like the double-bladed lightsaber. I don't really like Darth Maul that much.
Oh,
but
you mean that's the same? That's
Samuel L. Jackson shows up. I want a purple lightsaber.
I love that.
I love the backstory
But there's no
behind
there's
it.
no
There's
purple there's no purple lightsabers. Well, there are now.
There's only
Right.
one, and he has it.
so.
Anybody like passive racism on that one? They gave him a purple one. I'm like, this is passive racism.
Well, you know, he asked for it. Like,
Can I have a purple lightsaber? Yeah.
I love the
He's like, I want that
backstory
purple.
behind it, yeah, because like he rolls up to Lucas, he's like, "Hey, I want a purple one." They're like, "Do you?" He's like, "Yeah." Oh, cool. There's a raffle going on. Let's listen.
I don't think they can hear it.
Hold on.
Hold on. Yeah, so we had to take a brief break to see who won the big cabinet raffle. It wasn't me, so it doesn't matter. Let's spin.
All right, anime.
Anime! Whoa!
Yes, let's go!
That
Let's
wasn't
go.
a fixed spin at all. Let me actually spin to see if I'll land on it.
Please.
If you do.
Close enough. Cool.
All right, cool. We got it. We got it.
So George actually cosplayed an anime character today. He cosplayed
Joseph Joestar
Naruto
before you
from
before you
Dragon
scream
Ball Z.
Jotaro.
no, he did Joseph Joestar, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, like
Very intricate costume, by the way. How'd you make it?
well, I bought clothes that looks like the clothes that he would wear, and then I put them on.
Very brave, very inspiring.
Thank you. I know,
so
true
proud of you.
hero.
You're
Truly
really
the
a
laziest
pioneer.
cosplayer you'll ever see.
Okay,
I know you're
pioneer in the
Miranda. I know
cosplay
you're dying to
world.
speak, so just go on.
Well,
Say
so
whatever
I was
you
actually
wanna
about
say.
to say Miranda literally got down and leaned in so she could be more involved in this particular
She's been
topic.
smiling
so
for the
let's
past minute.
let her rant. Let's go.
No, we were
Anime
actually
fandom.
just talking a minute ago because I was asking if you guys had
You should have
talked about
pressed
anime.
start. I mean, if you were going, that's what I'm here for.
I'm from like, I watched anime since the 90s. I grew up with anime from the time I was 10 years old. Everything with Pokemon, the Dragon Ball Z, the Yu Yu Hakusho, the Rurouni Kenshin, you name it. I'm watching Rurouni Kenshin again.
Did you ever watch Gintama?
Yes.
So funny.
Yes.
I'm just watching that all the way through now. One of the funniest shows I've ever watched.
Why don't I hang out with you and your fiance more than I do?
We're here.
Right. Oh, I'm so busy.
We were talking about Death Note and how the anime
so
is
good.
amazing, but the live action.
It's so bad. It's just here's the biggest problem with people trying to make anime movies live action is they're too afraid to make it an anime movie. They want to take away all the things that make it anime because they're like, oh, people aren't going to get behind
Did you
them.
see the Full Metal Alchemist live action movie?
No, I never have.
Garbage.
Is it?
It's garbage.
Bad.
But a lot of people.
It was better than Dragon Ball Evolution, though.
A lot of people don't understand. A lot of people don't understand. Anime doesn't succeed in spite of the fact that it's anime. It
Right.
succeeds because it's anime.
Yes.
Exactly. Anime.
Wow,
gives
that
it
is a
all-
really good way to put that.
And it is.
Like, bravo.
Anime is an art form that cannot be duplicated in any other
It can't.
form of
Oh,
art.
no.
It just can't happen.
You can take those if you want, as long as you don't play with them right there.
But
Or right
there.
there.
Anybody watch Sword Art Online?
Yeah, Sword Art Online. Oh,
That's my favorite.
I've tried to give it try. Like I've really tried to give
More
it a
like
go.
Sword
I just
Fart
can't.
Online.
I can't.
That's one of Tannery's favorite animes.
I got through
too.
Alicization, is that what it is? And then I was just like, I can't. I couldn't do it.
Well, then you're going in the wrong way. Because that's like pretty much like season 4.
this little one brings up a good point.
That's like the last.
What do you say?
Detective Pikachu.
Oh, it's amazing.
It was
It's
a really good
amazing.
movie.
That's true.
I haven't seen it yet.
That's how you adapt a
Did you
video
ever
game
see
into a
the
movie.
Alita Battle Angel movie?
have not
See,
yet.
I never watched the
scared.
original anime.
Horizon.
I watched it. I tell you what, is it a great movie? No, but is it a fun, good? Like it's it's not bad. That's for sure. It's a
I thought
fun
you were
watch.
going to go, is it a great movie? No. But is it a fun-loving movie? No. It's...
I mean, I can only speak from someone who's never seen the original show, but from what I gather was that they really do respect the source material.
I heard it was
and they
exactly
really do
what you
enjoy
would expect
it.
from it. Like, I heard that's what it was. I
And
heard it
the
wasn't like
cast
great
is
or
really
bad,
good
but...
too.
Yes. Now there's also some animes that do great as live actions, but then there's some that kind of hit the storyline but don't hit the graphics.
Yes.
Ghost in a Shell.
Oh.
Live action wasn't bad. Had great graphics. Terrible storyline.
Oh God, no.
Oh my God,
So, oh no.
I'm sitting
What
there
was the one that had a
yeah.
really good live action? Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh yeah, no, that great,
Oh,
fantastic
well,
movie.
Okay,
That
now you gotta go to.
Yeah.
I'll just leave these.
Avatar: The Last
Out the
Airbender
door.
was the first. I remember sitting in the theaters watching that movie, and I was like, "What year did that movie come out?"
2009.
Okay, so I was a 9-year-old kid sitting there watching it. I just remember getting halfway through and thinking, "This movie sucks."
Right.
It's really freaking old. I graduated in 2009.
I like how they pronounce all the names wrong, and it just makes me so angry.
From the moment that Katara said Sokka, I was like, cool. Wasted $7 on a movie ticket.
I'm out.
Yep.
yeah,
Agreed.
kills me
I
inside
was
every
working in
time.
theaters when that came out.
Oh,
You were working at a theater? Oh.
Oh.
Everybody always tried to come back for a refund.
No.
Word, man,
Oh,
word.
God.
That's how you
That was
completely.
how bad it was.
Hey, man, you're personally responsible for being the cashier. This movie sucks.
Sorry, no refund.
That's the ultimate way.
Nasty movie.
That's a definitive way you can just completely butcher source material. It goes down in history as just like
Also, I'm
not
kind
how
of-
you're supposed to do it.
I'm kind of offended by the Avatar: The Last Airbender movie.
I think we all are.
Well, because
I give it that one.
the entire Fire Nation was Hindi people. They were all like Indian people.
If they would have passed it off as this is the same basis of like there are 4 nations. And
Yeah, if they wouldn't have put a title on it.
if they would have, if it was like this is in a different universe, don't think of it as Avatar: The Last Airbender. Just think of it as the same idea. Then it would have been fine.
Yeah.
Did you see that they're doing a live-action TV show of it? Next year on Netflix. It's a Netflix original Avatar: The Last Airbender series.
I
and
hope
it's gonna
that
be
turns
just
out-
a live-action
See, you know-
series.
I hope that turns out good at least.
You know, we all know, and I say this crossing my fingers and hoping to God that I'm right.
Which one?
But it can't be any worse, right? Like, surely it can't be any worse than the movie.
Well, they said that there's only 2
I
things
want
that they
everybody
require.
listening to clip that and remember that I said that just in case it is actually like even worse than the movie.
They said that there's only 2 things they require with it. They're having the original writers do it,
Thank
Thank
God.
God.
That's
and
That's a
they're
good
not
start.
letting M. Night Shyamalan touch this thing with a 5 billion foot pole.
Thank
Frick.
Jesus.
Yeah.
There's also another anime.
And some of the
that I
original
hope
voice
that they
actors are doing it
never
too.
That's
do
good.
As a live action. If
That's
they
always
touch
good.
The Studio Ghibli's with all the
No.
do not touch the Studio Ghibli's. If you touch Studio
I think
Ghibli with live action,
I think of Studio Ghibli. The entire charm of it is from the visuals. Like
Yes.
Studio Ghibli food, I could. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, no, it's the most delicious looking
It looks
stuff I've ever
I
seen.
grew up on Studio Ghibli. My very first anime ever was
One
Totoro.
Punch Man, yes, brilliant
One
show,
Punch Man,
brilliant show. Did you
You
ever?
gonna talk about it? Or you're just gonna drop
No,
in,
you just
say One Punch
drop
Man, and
in.
leave?
That's all you need to say.
Honestly,
I never watched it.
So good.
I heard it was really
I will
good.
say, like, the whole thing of it. Did you watch One Punch Man season 1 and 2? Okay, so how did you feel after the jump from studios and
I
the
just
change in
wanna, like,
animation? I know a
these
lot
two
of people.
together one day
The
and
way
just
I
turn 'em
feel
loose
it,
with a microphone.
the way I
Like,
feel
this
it
is
is,
great.
it fits with the way the story goes. Because season 1, it's Saitama, it's action, it's him destroying everything. But season 2, it's a lot more story. It's a lot more based on the whole universe and setting everything up and setting up the. I can't remember the name of
Welcome
the
back to the
evil
Anime
corporation.
Podcast. This is your host, George Hines and Miranda Fitzgerald.
No,
Oh, we
can
already
still
did
talk
Harry
about
Potter.
it.
Yeah, we can still talk about anime.
she
dude.
I was
has a lot to
thinking
say
of
about Harry Potter. I think.
Oh, about Harry Potter? Are we going back to that?
Go for it. Turn
I am a
loose.
Gryffindor, actually.
Ooh, so's Phil.
I am a Gryffindor.
You got all 4 houses here, actually.
Yay, self-centeredness.
Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, and George is a Hufflepuff, actually. So yeah.
George is stupid. That's what he
Over
is.
the summer, loved it. It was great.
Our first ever podcast was Harry Potter.
Was Harry Potter?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Fun fact:
sucked.
I went
It was
to
terrible.
Universal.
That's all we'll
the
go into that.
Day before Wizard World opened.
Oh, fun!
I actually lived in Florida, right near Orlando. I watched
Okay.
that sucker be built. 3
Wow.
months after I moved up here, it opened.
I went on that.
And
I can imagine you
was
just
so
staring at it
pumped.
like, come on, let's go.
Yes.
I'd
I
be
remember
pissed,
seeing
man. I
online.
love Harry Potter.
And it took
The
me
date.
10 years to get back down there.
Wow. Yeah.
I was very, and I started reading Harry Potter when I was in 2nd grade. My teacher started reading it to me.
Oh, wow.
And I literally grew up because when I was 11, the first book came out.
That's crazy.
So
Harry
I
Potter didn't come
literally
out till I was like 300 something like that.
Yeah, no, but something. Sean's a vampire for anyone who is unfamiliar.
Now, Fantastic Beasts. Did you guys get to really talk
Loved
about
them.
Fantastic
Never watched
Beasts?
it.
Never
You
even.
never watched
I loved them. I personally think that they're going the perfect direction as far as like the whole story goes with Albus and Grindelwald.
Dude,
being
Dumbledore is gay.
Yeah.
The weird thing is nobody was talking. Everyone kept asking me, "Oh, did you read the Fantastic Beasts book?" It doesn't matter if you read it or not.
No, it doesn't.
It has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
They're answering fandoms. That's really what they're doing.
Yes.
They wanted to see
And
Albus.
did you see the second movie?
Yes.
It's so good.
It is.
I
It's
thought it was
amazing.
great.
Yes.
I think that they're doing a lot of fan service, which is weird, but I think it's cool. You're looking at it's not a functioning microphone, yeah. No, I think they're doing a lot of fan service, which is cool, but I also think that they're taking it in a brilliant direction as far as the story goes, with making it about the Blood Pact and stuff like that, and the fact that like the primary hero and villain, Albus and Grindelwald, won't fight each other because they're best friends.
They're answering a lot of questions that didn't get answered in the book or got touched on in the
Exactly.
book. That didn't really get thrown in with much because Harry just really didn't want to know much about it. He
I
didn't care.
personally think the Fantastic Beasts movies are going to end with like the birth of Voldemort. Because with the timeline that they have, when Voldemort is like born, the timeline of Fantastic Beasts will like just end. Because like Voldemort's born towards the later of the 40s, and Fantastic Beasts is set in the mid 40s.
I'm actually kind of wondering because in the movies they didn't show where Harry goes back into the memories to see Voldemort's past. Really, they touched on it very lightly, but they didn't show his mother. They didn't show the fact that he was related to the Slytherin family.
Your mother's love.
Anything like that. So I'm wondering if they're going to kind of touch back on that or not.
I think they will subtly, because I think that's really a fan thing that they kind of let do. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be like a whole ordeal.
Yeah.
Oh well, let's spin. Okay,
spin the wheel of Wembley.
We already did that one. Cool. DC was the closest one.
Poor DC, man.
Straight up.
What a
They
turn
did
of
DC
the tides
dirty.
it has
Justin
been.
heard DC and he walked over.
What's your opinions on the DC movies?
So you're a big fan of that? What's that red hooded character? I can't remember his name. Is it something like
Robin?
Robin.
Oh, dude, a Red Hood movie would be sick.
I want a
That'd be sick.
I want a movie titled.
Have you seen Batman vs Superman? They can't get any darker than that. That movie was just
The flavor of your sarcasm.
I want a movie titled Robin, and I want it to go through all the different people that have played Robin for like 20 minutes apiece. Like that's it.
So you have like an hour-long movie?
Yeah.
I was doing the math there. I was like, wait,
I'm just like,
a series. A series would be so good.
Jason.
Yes.
And show them going into their new
Right.
characters.
You start with Dick Grayson, you go to Jason Todd, you're Tim Drake, you're Damian Wayne, the girl, and like there's the 5 of them.
The girl.
That's all of them. I don't remember her name.
I'm the girl.
But if you have the seasons and then at the end have them all as like Red Hood, Nightwing,
Yes.
all that, have them all
Yes.
Red
as
Robin.
together.
I've
That
been
would be
waiting so long.
awesome.
Red Robin has always been one of my
Young.
favorite underrated characters. I hate it. Yeah, no, I mean, I'll applaud you for that. It was good, but I hate
starts
you.
making movies like Brightburn. I don't even want to see him anymore. You see, like every time they come to the bat, they just swing and a miss.
Now, see, and here's the thing. I have a lot of personal opinions as far as Batman movies go because I'm sick of seeing Batman movies.
I'm tired of the Joker.
I'm so sick of the Joker. I am so sick
They're
of the Joker.
really
I'm
overplaying
so
the
excited
Joker.
Okay,
for
listen.
Joaquin Phoenix's movie.
Oh yeah, no, I am excited for that movie.
Batman
I've heard it's
has
terrifying.
a rogues gallery of villains. So many villains.
But
Give
they
me
keep
Man-Bat.
sticking.
Give me Mad Hatter. Give me Wicked Witch of the West. Stop giving me the Joker.
But what do we get?
I'm sick of
We
seeing
get-
the Joker.
And
But
we
what do
get
we
Joker and
We get a
Penguin.
Joker movie.
And I think that's
sometimes
also
Penguin, yeah.
why I liked Gotham. Is
I
because they
Gotham was so
Gotham.
good,
Yeah, they
so
touched on
good.
I have a signed Oswald Cobblepot pop figure by Robin Lord Taylor. Like, I loved Gotham.
Sarge.
Bruce's parents died. That's all I'm asking.
Until we understand
See, I
the
would-
pain.
The same amount of time it's going to take us to stop watching Uncle Ben die.
The only way I want to see another Joker is I want to see the alternate universe where instead of the parents die, Bruce dies.
Yes, Thomas Wayne.
Yes,
Yes.
that would be a great movie. It really
And it
would.
wouldn't be super boring like all the other
Exactly,
Batmans
and we
with
would
nipples.
see a version of the Joker that would be fresh and cool to watch. You know,
And a
instead of
female.
giving us the same male
Yeah,
Joker.
that would be
over and over
all,
again,
you
like-
cast that right. That could be without a doubt the most terrifying and the most fun to watch Joker you could ever
Absolutely.
do.
Like, mentality-wise, a woman going down
Why
the
don't I feel
path
like
of
I see
insanity,
Emma Stone
I would just watch
as
the
a
hell out of that
female
movie.
Oh, yeah.
Joker?
Right.
Right? Emma
A woman
Stone
that lost her child
as
going
Lady,
mad. I'd
as
watch
Lady
the hell
Joker.
out of
That wouldn't be bad.
I
Amen.
could see that.
And
I would
here's
love
the
to see
thing,
Thomas
though.
Wayne.
Right, that would be great.
You guys have seen the animated film where
Yeah, I've seen it, yeah.
Flashpoint, yeah.
He's
So good. So good. He's like, I don't care.
give a damn.
Right.
Like,
A Batman that kills.
That
you
ending
know?
shot. Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen that, but
Right.
Reverse Flash when he's like when the camera's pointed right on his face and you just see the bullet go
yeah.
right through his skull.
Damn.
it's like Deadpool and Batman had a baby, and it was just evil. And
And it was
every second.
Batman. Yeah. No, I love the concept of like the different universes of the Jokers, the different iterations and stuff, because the Joker's such a good character. But I'm sick of seeing him in live-action movies. In the past 10 years, we have seen 3 different versions of the Joker. Batman has upwards of 50 villains. Why have we seen 3 different versions of the same one?
I want to see Crazy Quill. I want to see
Kite Man, Calendar Man, Clayface.
Exactly.
All movies that we haven't, all the characters
Kite
that we
Man.
haven't seen in movies yet.
Firefly.
That'd be
That
dope.
would
A
be
good
insane.
Mr. Freeze, a good Poison
I would
Ivy,
love-
a good Bane.
I would
Swamp
love
Dude.
a Batman movie that is just set
Everybody
in
right now,
Arkham
guys
Asylum, and he's just like it basically just Arkham Asylum, the video game, where he's locked in and he's got to fight through all the villains and get them back in.
I also would love to see a good Batman and Robin movie, or Red Hood in a movie, or Nightwing in a movie, or something good
Hold
other
on.
than seeing
There has been a good Batman and Robin movie.
You listen
It's
here.
called Batman and Robin.
George, you ignorant slut.
And that's how he got stabbed.
Okay, so
That was how George died.
I am just sick and tired of seeing the Joker and the Batman fight again and again and
The
again.
Batman.
I'm done. I'm done.
Look at
Toad.
DC Comics, that's all it is. It's
Yeah, well, I mean, have you read a Batman comic? They're pretty garbage.
Like,
Okay, there's some fantastic Batman storylines.
Yeah, written after 1966. Doubt it.
The bad guy
Long
Batman.
Halloween,
I gotta go out there at
Nightfall.
nighttime and punch him a few times. Like what?
Death in the Family,
Yes, you have
Death
your
of
hand
the
up.
Family.
What's up?
Well, the newest Batman timeline, when it went to Justice League, I don't like how they changed up the storyline and things like that.
Yeah.
Because we were all excited for a cool movie like that, they were just like, nope, we're not doing it.
Well,
Amen.
I heard a point that someone made that they're making a movie called The Batman and it's coming out soon.
It's got Robert Pattinson.
And also,
Who, to be honest, at first I was kind of hesitant about, but I kind of want to give him a chance. I mean, he can't be worse. He can't be worse than Clooney. He can't
his
be.
underground work, it's pretty dark.
Yeah, no, that's what I've
and-
heard. He's got a lot of. He's got a good dark side.
They've
on him.
already cast and announced the villain of the movie. And I'm actually, okay, this is my favorite Batman villain, but I'm very upset that they're using him again. They cast Josh Gad as the Penguin.
Huh.
Like, I'm sick of seeing the Joker, but I'm also kind of sick of the Penguin.
Penguin's
Like,
only been in. He's only been in one movie.
He was only in one movie, but
and it was. And then
After
again,
the
I mean, you
Gotham-
can't. Oh yeah, no.
after the
that's
Gotham
true.
TV show, Robin Lord Taylor did enough of a Penguin for me to never want a Penguin again. I'm so happy with his portrayal of the character that I don't think anyone will ever do it as good as
I
him.
would like to see a
And
Batman
also,
fight
he's a pretty big deal in Pennyworth.
Two-Face, I would like to
Have you
see
seen
him
that show
That would
yet?
be a good Two. A
Pennyworth?
good Two-Face. See, I love Aaron Eckhart's
No,
Two-Face.
Bat-
I thought he did a
Bat-
fantastic
Bat-
job.
Batgirl fight
I think
Two-Face.
Two-Face works good as a not the main villain, but kind of like how he was in The Dark Knight, where he was just that underlying he was the Joker's secret weapon.
I'm starting to
basically.
think Batman's just gonna be better as like a video game because like Arkham Knight was good.
Okay, the Arkham games are pretty
Arkham
good.
really
Knight was
good
good,
games.
but it could have been so much.
Also, did you
better.
see that the next Arkham? You'll love this. Did you see the next Arkham game that they're doing? It's called Arkham Other, and you don't play as Batman at all. It's a whole game where you play as Red Hood, the entire game, and it's in the Batman Arkham style.
Neato.
And now I've lost $100 on the bet.
Right?
I was about to say, oh, my wallet just got
Where is
a
this
lot
game, and
lighter.
when can I pre-order it? All right, we're actually running to the point where we're almost about of time.
We have
about
one
out of
more
time.
topic yet, right?
Well, we do, but we're not going to have enough time to get to it unless we do a part 2.
Nah.
Okay. Well, we're about out of time. Thank you guys so much for listening in. And
This was us at the what was it
Nerds of the
called?
Galaxy made up by Multiverse Comics, yeah! But thank you to all of the people who came to the event. It has been so much fun. We raised so much money for Wounded Warriors and for the Hero Initiative, and it's just been an absolute blessing.
Got to see a bunch of cool cosplayers. We gotta bring something to the community.
A bunch of nerds got to get together, and you can't ask for anything better.
It was
than
just
that.
yeah.
one big, happy, fun-loving orgy. Okay, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye bye.